Hello everybody, welcome to vlog number 3 in this development series. Today I'll be talking about GUIs and trading in my game. In the past week I've been working on GUIs, so all the windows that you've seen in previous episodes are all completely different. For example, the character sheet now looks like this. And I've got to say, I'm really excited and really happy the way that this turned out. I'm not a graphic artist or a graphic designer by any means, so I'm really happy with this. I made this myself, don't get me wrong, but the individual elements that you see, or actually most of them that you see, are elements that I did not draw myself. I actually got them from third parties. Some of them I bought, and some of them were free online. Really, the only thing I made was these coins right here. I made those in Photoshop, but everything else that you see were individual elements that I put together to create this GUI, and I'm really happy with the way that turned out. I also did the same for the crafting interface. So the interface looks like this now, which looks way better in my opinion than what it was before. And just to show you that it works, I'm gonna make a few things here. Now, in addition to some of the GUIs, I also changed the icons for the swords. So you can see there's a sword down here. The swords that I had originally were icons that I created myself, which looked a little too cartoony in my opinion, so I changed all of them. So here's another example of what a sword looks like. I'll show you another one. So if I put tin ingots, this is what a tin sword looks like, or in this case a crude sword. I might change the names of these swords. I don't know if I'm going to keep them. I'm going to make a few more things just for the hell of it, for no particular reason, just to show you that it works. That's the crafting interface. Now, one thing I did not show in any of my videos is the banker. You can click on the banker and that will open up a bank interface. So obviously you probably already know what you can do here. You can just drop in some items, and you can drop as many as 8 items right now. I can actually expand that if I wanted to as many slots as I want, but the idea that I had was maybe players start out with 8 slots for the bank, and then maybe along the lines they can buy more slots. But in the future, you might have as many as, let's say, 64. I'm thinking maybe 64 for the bank. So that's the bank user interface. I'm going to show you trading, but in order to do that, I have to exit the game and then come back in. So I will be right back. And I'm back. As you can see on the screen there are 2 clients. In other words, I am simulating playing as 2 different characters. In order to trade with another player, all you have to do is right-click on their body. A button will appear that says Trade, and when you click on that, it will send an inquiry to the other player. A message will appear that says Player 1 wants to trade. You can either click Accept or Decline. In this case, I will hit Accept. When you hit Accept, it opens up the trade interface for both clients. At this point, you can trade items or you can trade money. And you'll notice that as I put items into the trading interface, that it also reflects that on the other client. So the other player knows what items you want to trade. The other player can choose to trade money if they wish, The only amount of money that I have is 1 silver, so I'm going to place 1 silver in there and then hit enter. It's important to note that the interface will not allow you to trade more money than you have. And I know that seems obvious, but it's very important in order to stop people from exploiting the game. It actually does a lot of checks behind the scenes on the server. So it's not just checking to see how much money a player has, but it also checks to see things like, does this client match with this client, etc., etc. This is to avoid possible exploits. When you're done trading, you can hit the trade button, and that will toggle the trading interface. It'll turn green, notifying the other player that you are ready to trade, and if they're ready as well, they can decide to click the trade button. However, if they happen to close the trade window like this, that will cancel all processes. The items will go back into their respective owners, including money. So at this point, you can decide to trade with that person again if you want to, and do it all over again. I'll trade 1 silver. I'll hit the trade button for one client and then hit the trade button for the other client, and you'll see that the other client will have these 3 items that I've traded, and this client will have 1 silver. So the trading works, and you might be wondering though that one thing that's really annoying, especially in Roblox, I know this personally because I play Roblox. One thing that's really annoying is when people try to trade with you every 5 seconds. They'll hit the trade button and you decline it, and then they hit the trade button again and then you decline it, and they keep doing that, and it's really, really annoying. So I actually have a temporary fix for that. What you can do is, if you go to the settings window by clicking on the gears, there's a block trade requests thing that you can click on. If you click on it, it turns green, or green check mark. And if the other client tries to trade with you, it'll automatically block you from trading. And this is to ensure that nobody tries to harass you or anything like that. So in my game, you don't have to worry about people harassing you by trying to trade with you every 5 seconds. And I know the pain in most Roblox games that I've played that has trading featured in their game. I've had people try to trade with me every 5 seconds, and it's really annoying. So I guess that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing. Make sure you go to my Twitter at GameDev. I post there more than I post on my YouTube, so you can see all my updates and all the things that I've been working on. So thank you again, and I'll see you in the next update. See you later.